Hey guys, how's it going? So on Monday we uploaded a video asking you guys for questions. We've got 35 or something questions here that we're going to be answering. If you've missed that but you want to ask us a question, feel free to drop one in the comment section down below and we will get back to you on that. Obviously, I'm Rupert, this is Ollie. If you
I'm
didn't
Ollie,
see
this is Rupert, sorry if you didn't see.
If you haven't seen the Introducing Ollie documentary, like short film thing, there's a link in the description, check that out.
Cool, yeah, so let's go. First question is from Lily's Land, and she asks, who inspires you guys the most? Is there one person that inspires us the most?
I think for me, I'm inspired by a lot of different people, and it's not necessarily just filmmakers. It could even be like campaigners, people in the tech world, like politicians. At the moment, the person I'm inspired by the most is a guy called Tim's the Wild. Really beautiful cinematography.
When we were doing the LA to NY project as well, out in the States, one of our biggest inspirations was Dave Cornwaith out there. Very inspiring for all of us. We all took turns reading the book and yeah, found it a huge help to us when we were out there actually.
Currently doing lots of amazing stuff. I'll put a link down to his website, Say Yes More, in the description.
Cool, right, our next question is from Films by Millie, and that is, if you could collaborate with any major film director, living or dead, who would you collaborate with?
Well, go on, you go.
I'd say Martin Scorsese, personally, because I just love his style, and I think just being with him for an entire shoot would be amazing to see the way he does things.
Martin Scorsese would definitely be one of them for me. I don't know how much I could bring to the table in this scenario, but I would like to work with Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick is one of my favourite directors. I think he's fantastic.
So our next question.
You like rugby, mate? From Colin Elliott. No.
Yes. Next question is from
Postman Pat. Would you rather suck me off for the first 99% or the last 1%? Well, that's tricky.
Would you rather build me up or just take the load? Is it Postman Pat we're sucking off?
Let's just move on from this question. It's impossible.
So we've actually got another question from Postman Pat.
Do you like Postman Pat?
I did as a kid. I was a good postman though. I wish the postman...
What? How is he a good postman?
Moving swiftly on. Our next question is...
from Caroline Hawke, who comments on our videos a lot. Thank you, Caroline. Watches them a lot.
Her question is, if you could make a film about anything, without any limitations or restrictions like budgets and time, what would it be about?
For me, this is really difficult because one of the things I like so much about filmmaking is the restrictions on budget and time. And I think it's having restrictions that makes you more creative and comes out with something less, kind of more interesting. Because it's dealing with those challenges and how you deal with them that makes the film interesting. If I had to do something, it was like any, no limitations, I would do something crazy and go all the way around the world in some crazy vehicle of some sort, make some crazy, massive travel documentary.
Doing some sort of tour of 10 volcanoes in 10 days or something ridiculous, and it just requires travelling all around the world and just getting these ridiculous shots of volcanoes, or it doesn't have to be volcanoes, it could be anything, but top 10 our favourite forests globally.
Like a feature film. I'd like to shoot a feature film as well, like a theatrical film. But what is your favourite country from GoPro Willem? GoPro Willem.
I like to think I haven't found my favourite country yet.
Mine would be India.
I think it might be Norway. Norway was so nice.
Coral Garcia. Hey guys, I'd like to know what process you follow when you create a video, if there's any process, haha. Also, and I have another question, how do you encourage creative thinking, or where do great ideas for your videos come from? Really simply, there'll be some kind of story that will either occur to myself or Ollie, or that we'll see, or whatever we'll come up with. And then it's simply telling that story within the constraints of budget, time, equipment, whatever it is.
So how do we encourage creative thinking?
Make stuff. Make as much stuff as you can.
Yeah, just go out there.
Oh, we're weird, aren't we?
So our next question is from Cam R. Strike, and he said, can you show us the timeline of Finding Home, and would you upgrade your camera for a Blackmagic UR-SA Mini?
Firstly, we cannot show you the editing timeline of Finding Home because that was filmed a very long time ago and I have no idea where it all is.
It's stored away somewhere in our mass pile of storage, so... Would you upgrade the camera?
No.
No.
We've just upgraded our camera. I'm not going to tell you what yet because we're doing a film about it in 2 weeks' time. That first off. Second off, I'm not a big fan of Blackmagic. Very unreliable, massive kind of like issues in terms of like when they send like pre-ordering stuff and then it going out and it not being what they say it is. I generally find the usability of Blackmagic to be quite poor. I actually don't think it's great value for money. Raven Short Films. What is your favourite book? What was your first camera? Do you have any special characteristics?
Okay, so what is your favourite book?
Board Free.
Mine is You'll Never Win on the Internet, Felicia Day. What was your first camera?
Lumix FZ100.
God, I can't remember. Canon, your one. Canon 50D.
Canon 50D.
Canon 50D.
Do you have any special characteristics?
I could put my leg behind my head. Do you have any special characteristics?
I'm double jointed.
And there you go. Okay, so Mr. Cool to Monkey.
All right.
Here's one for you. You have to fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Okay, so we're playing fuck, marry,
fuck, marry, kill. Yeah. Zayn, Niall, and Harry Styles. Louis my favourite, and I'm disappointed you didn't put him in your selection. I would fuck Zayn, marry Harry, kill Niall.
Zayn came out about social anxiety and spoke about mental health in a very open way, which I appreciated. So as a result of that, I would now marry Zayn, fuck Harry, and kill Niall. Because I mean, let's face it, what does he actually do?
So we both kill Niall. Sorry,
Niall.
Next one is Mr. Tom Petts. What's the best way to get others excited about your film and to get them interested enough to help make it?
A, believing in kind of what you do, being enthusiastic about it, being open to it and not too like difficult to work with. And then at the same time, when people do work with you, look after them, make sure it's a fun time, get everything done nicely and finish the final product. So it's just kind of about being professional but keeping it fun. Pippa Haze, if you had to pick a favourite character from any film, who would you choose? Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Cressida from Hunger Games.
Jordan Bright. Hello, Jordan. Would you rather have a knob for a nose or a nose for a knob? A nose for a knob. Is it easy to use your penis when you're noseless?
I mean, is it easier to use your nose when you're penisless? Tough question, Jordan. Tough question. You've really, really pushed the boundaries on this. I think we should move on.
Okay.
Bo Finlay Gaming. I hope I said that right. I think how do you afford all the trips you go on with only 19k subs?
YouTube does not pay us.
Not at all.
Like, we make no money from YouTube. We're primarily like a film production company. Melina Disiera, what's the best place you've ever been to? India.
Yep, probably Norway again. Probably Norway.
Kelly JM, who watched our videos a lot. Thank you for watching, Kelly. What's the most surreal thing that's happened whilst working at Perspective Pictures that you still find surreal today? Skateboarding across America is quite surreal. Hitchhiking in the middle of the night in the cab of an oil tanker in India was pretty surreal. Staying up for 3 days editing to get the Fallen finish, which I talked about in the Worst Day of My Life video, was pretty surreal.
You know, a few years ago, it was Rupert calling me up saying, "Hey, do you want to skateboard across America?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we were actually in America. It was like, wow, this happened. We're here after so many years in the works. How surreal is it this has actually happened to us? So, we're surreal people. So real.
So real. Bradley Gant. Hello, Brad. If you could move abroad, where would you go? So if we have to move abroad, we're not allowed to stay in England.
Yeah.
I would go to New York.
Yeah, I'd go somewhere that I can speak English because I'm not bilingual. So somewhere in America, maybe New York as well, actually.
Really?
Maybe New York as well. Yeah.
Go together.
Or not.
London Backpacker.
What's happened to the USA longboard film? It's done. We're not doing it anymore. We quit. Done.
We have a pilot, we have the last episode finished, we have a trailer. We're currently trying to sell it in as a TV series. If it doesn't sell, it will be out as a web series next year. We're really excited to share with you. It's still the most proud I've ever been of anything we've produced. It's just that we want it to be done properly. So it will be a proper, full-on series.
Here's a 2-second preview never seen before anywhere online.
We're meant to be.
Next question is from Arani Muthu Kumamurumam Aim Asame. I think I got that right. Have you ever doubted yourself as a filmmaker, whether it was about the story, the look of your film, etc.? Definitely.
Yeah. I hate so much of what I've made.
Hindsight's a cruel mistress. You go back and you watch things and you're like, God, I wish I could do that all again. Doubt should never stop you from pushing out and making more. So, next question is...
C62. Would you rather grow your own company or join a big studio? Ollie, you first. What would you rather?
Grow your own company. Definitely.
Definitely grow. What we're doing
100%.
now.
Yeah. Joseph Safati. Where do you guys see yourselves as a company in the next 5 years? Oh,
Hopefully doing what we're doing now, but just on a bigger scale. Share our stuff.
like me.
Ashwin Noel, what is your favourite camera? Not going to tell you because we're going to release a new video about it in like a week or two, because we've got a new camera.
Although, apart from that one, we did use a red one for the shoot once, and that was probably our favourite camera.
I mean, yeah, I hated using it, but the images were beautiful.
Next question, Phoebe Pierce. Love your videos so much. Thank you, Phoebe. Love hearts. Firstly, any exciting future plans for this year? And secondly, what's been your favourite project so far?
We have a lot of plans for this year,
Right.
a lot of which we can't share with you, and we'll be releasing some travel and some adventure content, all of which we're super excited to share.
Probably America, because it was, I mean, when we actually got out there and did the skating and now working on the editing, every time you look at it, you just think, God, I wish I was out there doing it again.
When did you start filming Q&A? Please.
From Arthur Cron about 20 minutes ago. Benna868, if you could have sex with the sink guy or the bobblehead men, which one would you choose?
Now, I don't know what this is about, so
Okay,
Ollie's
so-
going to answer the question.
There is a K-pop band called 4 Minute, and I can't remember which song it is, but in it, sink guy. Definitely sink guy. What are you doing?
Playing with the grass.
Sink guy is the right answer, not bobbleheads. EC Maisha? What inspires you to create a documentary or film? Where do you find yourself turning for new ideas?
I really like telling stories. I really like... Yeah, that's it really.
Within the company, new ideas are popping up all the time and we bounce between us and we just think, oh, you know, it would just be one thought in the back of our minds and it just snowballs and snowballs until bang, we've thought of a new project.
So there's this over-romanticisation around this concept of having this creative mind and being able to come up with new ideas and stuff. It's not about coming up with new ideas necessarily. For me, it's about recognising them. And it's about recognising what could potentially be made into something. Leo Smith, Brexit, yes or no? Why?
Brexit? No. Remain.
No, remain. Why?
Why? Because I haven't been convinced to leave. There has been no argument I've seen that's convinced me to leave. Absolutely nothing.
I'm not really bothered about, fucking people in Brussels making decisions for us.
I mean, they don't. A lot of the time they really don't. Okay, Daniel Reed. If that's not a name you recognise yet, it will be soon enough, we imagine.
Yeah.
If you had to relate your banter to one word, what would that word be? Top. Okay, next question is from Flippy Flick.
Next question.
What else in the video making scene?
Who else in the video making scene?
Who else in the video making scene, pun intended, do you look up to or aspire to be like?
Loads of different people for loads of different things. We're talking YouTube, Katie Nice for editing, Tim to the Wild for cinematography, Jack Scap for a lot of their great producing.
Favourite thing for breakfast? Can't beat a good fry up. Right, listen here, son. What you got to do, nip down your closest shop, pick up one of those 5-packs of New York style bagels, slice that sucker in half, whack it in the toaster, probably about 2.5, maybe a 3-ish with the bagel setting if you've got that. Leave that to toast up, take her out, butter that bad boy up, then you take a pack of smoked salmon, whip that bad boy out, a lot of smoked salmon, the more the better, and then whack that right into your bagel, little bit of pepper, slap the top of the bagel on and you're set. Smoked salmon bagel.
My favourite is the same but with scrambled egg too.
Best memory at FSSW.
So FSSW is the name of the school I went to during my GCSEs. On the last day, we ran around the whole school with like 20 Nerf guns, shooting teachers, raiding classrooms, whatever. Link in the description, go check that out.
If you weren't making videos, what else would you be doing? Keep up the great work. Thank you for that.
Thanks for the great work.
Mario Gomez, Mario Gomez, Mario Gomez.
If I wasn't making films and videos, probably writing, I imagine. I'd be doing writing. What about you?
Probably start other businesses, different types of businesses, or work in marketing.
Finally,
This is our roast from Flippy.
yeah, you decided to roast us, which we appreciate, but we love a good roast. So you said, I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I can't seem to get my head that far up my arse.
Fair enough.
Okay, so last question from Matthew Owen.
What is your main camera for shooting short movies?
Well, it was the Lumix GH4 up until very recently, but again, can't say yet. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's everything. That's all our questions.
Thanks very much for watching our Q&A. If you've made it all the way through to the end, I'm amazed.
Here's a complimentary kiss.
Yeah, new videos every Saturday, and every time we release a video, we generally answer all the comments within the first few days. So
We'll see you all soon, hopefully. Please don't leave us.
please.
We need you.
Mario Gomez!